everyone, my name is Shadow Knight, here to cure your boredom of the day. In the last video, we took down 3 shard bearers and a ghost off right before we got to the Forge of the Giants. So, let's grab this grace and talk to Marina.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair and death. Indiscriminate. Are you prepared to commit a cardinal sin? Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment. O Erd Tree, you shall burn. Burn for the sake of the new Lord. Thank you for guiding me here. The one who walks alongside flame shall one day meet the road of destined death. Goodbye.
Huh? What? Where am I? So this is what Ohio looks like. After that terrible revolution of just spawning in Ohio, we forge ourselves through these hellish lands and we come across this grand hall. And out of nowhere, these two pull up, mug me. Obviously, I was wrong. I wasn't getting mugged. I was getting murdered. So I'm just not going to focus on this double boss. I'm just going to go explore and find some items. So the first 2 items I went after was the Rivers of Blood and Moonveil Katana. So the Rivers of Blood is found on this intruder in front of the Church of Repos. After 3 attempts, I finally marked him and grabbed the Rivers of Blood. The Moonveil Katana is found in the Gale Tunnel and defeating the boss, which also got murked. After I grabbed both of the katanas, I didn't know what to do, so I just went around grabbing legendary swords. So the first one is found in Redmane Castle, but apparently some creatures have taken over the castle. So I go over there to kill them. One's killed, both of them. Once I killed both of them, I am given the Groon's Great Sword. The next sword I find at Sharded Castle, a castle covered in poison and poisonous undead creatures. Let's just say there's a lot of poison at play. play here. But after a lot of exploring, I find the boss, Elmer of the Tired, and after 3 hits, he hands over his Marina's Executioner Sword, an achievement for killing him. So this next sword I found is in Ronnie's castle, and I'm super ashamed I missed it, but here's the Sword of Night and Flame. Super cool sword, by the way. Moving on from the sword gathering, I heard of a group of people who went hunting Tarnish and killed them with their base set up being in the volcano manor. But the only way to get in is to get an invitation, so I head to Learning of the Lakes to see if I can find an invitation. Luckily, I found a person who is from Volcano Manor. She said she'll give me an if I can get her trinket back from a thug. I just wanted to play the audio clip of her saying thug because it sounds like she's dropping a really big F-bomb.
That thug made off with a precious necklace.
Moving swiftly on from this we confront the thug and he sells me the necklace back. So I bought it and gave it back. Then she gives me the invitation and she told me to meet her at the Grand Lift, but I didn't find her here. I found her at Lux Ruins, but she instantly teleports me to Volcano Manor. As soon as I get in, I meet Tanith, the lord of this house, and I actually end up joining her to go kill Tarnish to take it. So our first contract is in front of Stormhill. Easily murked him, steal his scaled armor, and go back to the Tanith, where she gives us Magma Shot and another bounty. This point is at Altus Plateau, and we absolutely vanquish him. And Tanith then gives us the Serpent Bone Blade. It's plus another bounty. But this time we grab it and talk to Bernal. And he gives us a different bounty, which does take us to the capital where both me and Bernal have to fight 2 Tarnish. Obviously, both me and Bernal smash them 2 in the ground. So after Bernal tells us to go back, Volcano Manor, where he gives us Galemir's Fury, and also tells us to go to the last target, and I'm 100% believe you know what happened to them. Anyway, we go back one last time, and she gives us the Taker's cameo, and she tells us we're ready to meet her lord, which I'll show you the first half, then on to the second half.
join myself and King as family. Together we will devour the very god.
After beating Rykard, Tanith explains that since Rykard is dead, and they don't need to be a group anymore. So I go to the Vine Tower of the West Altus and activate Rykard's Great Room. For the final thing I want to do in this episode is to get another half of the medallion from that one weird village in the mountaintops of the Giants held up in Castle Sold, where we need to beat Commander Nail, which I'll let the fight speak for itself. Commander Nail was really hard, but not hard enough. So after his inevitable defeat, he gave us the Howl Tree Secret Medallion of the left side, because we already had the right side. So we go back to the left and bring us to the concentrated snowfield. I'm only here for one of the legendary swords, which is found in the Cave of Forlorn, which, after getting lost 28 times and somehow getting to start, but I eventually get to a misbegotten crusader, and after killing him, I take from his cold, dead hands the Golden Order Greatsword. But sadly, I am all out of video time, so thank you so much for watching. I love you to death, and goodbye.